I want to thank the Lord for so much, giving God all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be so glad. And I want to give a great shout out to the YouTube family, Facebook family. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Can we handle it? Is what I want to title this video. Can we handle it? And I got this off my brother PPDRAWINGS. Just off of your comment, PPDRAWINGS. Big shout out to you. And in your comment you sent me in one of the videos, you said, can we handle it? Can we handle our loved ones dying right in front of us? Can we handle doing without certain things? Then you said, can we handle not having enough food or water? Can we handle these hard times and continue to hold on and trust God to see us through? That's what we all about to find out. Beautiful comment, PPDRAWINGS. And when I thought about that comment, I'm thinking about everything I'm seeing right in front of my own eyes. And everything you spoke of in that comment is what we're seeing right now. And sad thing is most folks can't wake up and still see what's going on. These times that we are living in right now, brother, are getting worse and worse. And as I just finished looking at Brother Mitty, man, he was saying it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I sure agree with that because I say that all the time. And this killings and murdering and death that we see right now, man, is unreal looking. And I thought about what you said, PPDRAWINGS. Can we handle our loved ones dying? That's the tough one for real. Can you handle doing without certain things? Well, most people not gonna make it because they are caught up in worldly things. If they lose some of their money, they will take themselves out. They can't handle without certain things, being without certain things. And when you look at what's going on now, we can look all over the world. We see starvation. We see murder. We see crooked cops. Oh man, crooked judges, crooked system, period. Can we handle these things? See, I'm kind of glad I grew up, brother, the way I grew up. We're seeing a lot of bad things and being in the neighborhood that I'm in. And I must say it's sad where I'm standing because most people are dying. And they are being killed. And they killing themselves and some of them just living just to be doing what they want to do, bro. And I was just talking to my brother the other day. Big shout out to my man Jay. We was just talking about what you saying in this comment. And just yesterday, PPDRAWINGS and YouTube family, as me and Mama JT was speaking, I said, look at some of this stuff going on. Now, it was another incident that just happened. This man just killed his wife in front of his two kids just so they can see him murder their mama. He murdered murdered the wife in front of the kids, and then he turned around and killed himself. Do you know what that do to them kids? Them kids gonna be scarred for the rest of their life. I remember when I was little on the end of my street, this lady killed both of her children. And then K Ray in South Dallas, this man just murdered two children. And what's so sad, the thing that pissed me off about this story is that this lady was running after the constables in their little white cars, asking them for help because she knew something was finna happen. This man went back and got the kids some kind of way, and she was crying out for help and talking to the constables, and they said, ma'am, ain't nothing we can do but call the police. And she begged them to help. They wouldn't even drive their car, follow the car, nothing. So by the time they called the police, the man done murdered the two children. Now, my problem with that is while y'all sitting around her writing all these damn tickets, and I hope some of these police officers looking at these videos, because I'm so sick of the police, but not all of them are bad. But these ones that's doing all this stuff, while y'all writing all these tickets, and you got the real crimes being committed, while you stopping folks for little old tickets. If they would have probably tried to help that lady, the constable, they talking about we can't do that. We can't go behind people. And man, forget about that. Somebody's life is in danger. Now, by the time you call the police, the 2 children dead. That's how it used to be where I grew up. By the time the police get her, somebody already dead. Then you wonder why people take the law in their own hand. Can we handle these things that we are seeing? Yes, I know I can, brother. I grew up, I saw a lot of stuff, and I'm still seeing a lot of stuff. I was just telling one of my partners yesterday how he better try to straighten his life up, man. Because so many people are caught and living in this life, doing what they want to do, brother. They ain't going to be able to stand in the last and evil day. The Lord told us about these birth pains. He told us about these sorrows, the beginning of sorrows. And it is going to get worse, PP Drawing. Yes. That's why you look at that and you be like, do I even want to be around to see what else is going to happen? It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Don't even turn on the news no more. So many children being killed by their own parents. Let me say murdered. Because somebody ain't happy with their life. These kids don't deserve what these things that's happening to them. They didn't even ask to be here. And it's saying that most people getting together, having all these babies, and then when the babies come into the world, ain't nobody got time for the babies no more. So these babies growing up raising themselves and getting into the street lives. If you don't have time for a baby, close your legs, women, and men, keep your things in your pants. Stop making all these babies. Most of them coming out of wedlock. It's sad what's going on. All these children are hurting. They seeing the killings right before their own eyes. That man murdered their mama right in front of them. And that man that started in $5 murdered the 2 children. The constables didn't even try to get in their car and help. Too busy sitting up, laying in the air conditioner, eating on the sandwich. And the real crime is being... See, that's my problem with the police, man. I have to pray on that, y'all. Because I done dealt with the police. I done dealt with the judges. I done dealt with the old siren lawyers. I know how it go. It's crooked. It's a lot of crookedness in there. When you look at these end times we are living in, you can't really trust nobody. You better trust in God. I'm going to just put it like that. And I was telling Brother Mitty, man, when I was talking to him, and I said, I can't stand the way they doing these old folks, man. These old folks are dying because of the heat, because they are living, man, they living on a fixed income, and they don't even want to cut their air on because they know they ain't gonna be able to afford to pay the electric bill. And then if they cut the air on, they just gonna wind up turning their lights off anyway because they ain't gonna pay the bill. So some of these elderly people are just sitting in their home, not running no air. And every time I cut on the news, another old person that died from the heat. And you can't make them do nothing. You can't make them, you can't make grown folks do nothing. But it's sad. The Medicare, the way they doing the older people, not just the older people, a lot of people, but the way they are really doing the elderly is so messed up. I look at the government and all this stuff, but hey, this is what the Bible said was going to happen. The rich going to get richer. He already told us the poor going to be amongst us always. And then you got all of this crime and killing and stealing and robbing, shooting, jealousy, envy. People, I mean, we need to just wake up and look at what's going on. If you can't see the word lining up with this life we living in right now, I don't know what to tell you. The prophecies are being fulfilled. It's a lot of anger in a lot of folks, man. Some folks ain't happy with themselves, so they rather kill somebody else. They want somebody else to feel miserable with them. I pray for these children and people all over the world. This is not a day I wake up, somebody ain't murdered a child. It's not a day I wake up, I don't see death on the news. The death rate is so high. Unemployment rate is so high. The divorce rate is so high. PP Drawing said, can we handle it? Can you handle your loved ones down? I'm telling you, I go to a funeral every week. I was telling y'all about my homeboy, little Ricky, when he just got burnt up at car. Can you handle doing without these certain things? Can you handle not shopping? Can you handle not eating your steak and fancy foods every day? Can you handle if you lost all your money? See, I'm so glad I don't have a whole lot of money. Can you handle not having enough food and water? Some folks don't have water right now. Some folks don't have food. Some folks don't even have electricity. No gas, no nothing. What are you going to do in these times if you're still around? Can you handle it? While you looking each and every way, looking for the president to help and trying to figure out this, you better be looking to the hills from where your help come from, and it only going to come from God. I'm going to say this again. It don't matter who you put in the office as president. See, most folks need to wake up and quit putting their trust in man. It don't matter who in the office, man or woman. It's not going to straighten up what's going on. It's not going to make this Bible out of a liar, people. It don't matter who in the office. This word is going to stay the same. Because you got people getting in the office trying to straighten up somebody else's mess. Trying to straighten up somebody else's mess, which is a hard thing to do. What you think the Bible is all about at that end and through the beginning? When it talks about that, this one world order, people, the Antichrist, well, it's already set up. It's already in play. The seals have already been broken. The horses is already riding. So with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all take care and remain blessed.